It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals, and it's all up next.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft. They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it's second down coming up.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He makes the catch. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically, and a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. DJ Dallas now to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former number 1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
First and 10 now from the 30. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it! And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Tossing this out to Connor. He still has room inside the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. Play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play, now need a handful more, 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Running for the 1st time with a man out of Florida State. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Murray, 3rd and goal. Toward the sideline, and McBride's got it. And he's going to step out with no gain.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Facing 4th down now, the Cardinals turn to Matt Prater for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels from the pistol. It's taken in by Sinnott. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Takes off right out of the read option. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And they take him down right along the 30. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This gets the 1st and more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's got it, room to run. And he gets this forward to the 19. So now here's 3rd and 5. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals at a deficit. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're now set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. McBride hauls it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Commanders are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Second and 6 coming up here. Daniels back to throw. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Daniels. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Again, Daniels to the air. Able to find Ertz. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Murray on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A 1st down carry for Connor. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now, Murray. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Third down, 1 yard to go. To throw, Daniels. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Jukes out a one-stop. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. First and 10, Murray. Wilson's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he's brought down for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that, that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Throwing now, off play action. That one's complete, right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray on third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So on fourth down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 17. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 7, and the Washington first down.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Commanders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the fourth. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're running the option, short side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
3rd and short, Daniels. Still on his feet. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Collects this at the 35. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Cardinals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Trying again following the sack. Complete over the middle to the big tight end. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And it's caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Now Kyler. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. This would put it back within a field goal. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third and a lone yard coming up. A toss now to Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. On second down, Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game. And he's going to take a knee. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.